Alright, welcome back to a new video. Today we've got a pretty easy one. It's 460 kilograms, 11 stops. We've got 4 houses which are going to be on the same roads. So well, it's 2 houses on the same road, then 2 houses on the next road. So I'll be sure to film those. First stop is going to take us about 10 minutes or so, so I'll film that one and catch up with you when we get there. Alright, so we're just making our way down now, so we've got about 6 more minutes to go. It's 1.5 miles. I thought initially we were going to be going straight through the town here, but we're actually turning left into here. I'm not the biggest fan of this road because it gets a bit tighter on the way the next one we're taking. So it shouldn't be too bad today. It's just a Sunday, so the traffic shouldn't be too heavy. So we'll just carry on. Okay, that's fine. Don't look where you're going. So this is what I'm saying, you kind of can fit, but you kind of also got to squeeze your way in a little bit. There we go, perfect. And I'm making a right down here. So this is where it gets normally a little bit difficult, because if you've got cars coming from the other side, you can't fit. So, and there's a lot of roundabouts around here, and I don't know if I've mentioned it in another video, but I'm not a big fan of the roundabouts. Oh, I thought we'd be able to time it there, but nope. So after this one, hopefully we should be able to go. Yep. And we just follow it around. And then I can never remember if I've got to be in the right lane or if the left one goes straight as well. So hopefully there'll be a sign in a second. No, it's fine, we can stay in this lane. Ah, we're gonna get hit by the red light anyway. Alright, so our first stop is gonna have 50 kilograms of shopping, and then our second one is their next door neighbour, and they've only got 30, so it's not a bad first 2 stops. And then I think about halfway through the trip, then we're going to get the same again where we have 2 on the same road, so I'll film those as well for you. So we'll just carry on under this bridge here, and it's a 30 miles per hour road, so can't keep up with the BMW over there. And we seem to be getting caught by every single red light. Okay, so I've just finished the first 2 stops. They were nice and easy, so we've made back about 10 minutes. We're running early now. The next drive is going to take us 20 minutes, and it's going to be straight down the motorway towards our next town. So I'm going to try and film that one and probably make it a time lapse as well. Alright, I forgot to film me merging on, as I was just locked into driving really. But we're currently making our way down. We've got apparently another 6.5 miles on this road. I've been coming down the left lane here, and somehow I've been just managing to get past most people. The middle lanes are going so much slower, and this lane is completely clear, but that is UK motorways now. So we'll just carry on along here. I believe it's not the next junction, but the junction after that we'll be coming off at. So I will time lapse it. Alright, we're now coming up to the junction that I need to take off. It should be in about half a mile or so. There was just a sign to say get into the right lane, as this becomes like the slip road. So there you go, I don't know if you caught that on the left hand side there, but you can see on the road the lines have changed on the floor. So this is now the slip road, and we'll follow it down. So we're going to be making, at the top of the slip road is a little roundabout I believe, and we're going to be making a left off of that roundabout. So make sure no one cuts us up last second. No, that should be fine. So we'll slowly start to brake in a second, but you can kind of use the hill just like a natural brake. Alright, so we've got our indicators on. Nope, nice and clear, perfect. Just down here. So this this is a, I think 60 road. Yeah, there's your national speed limit signs. We've got another mile down here, 3 miles to our location. So we'll slowly build up our speed. And it's another pretty warm day today. We've had pretty nice weather, like kind of just 20 degrees, 21, 22, and that's been pretty manageable. But I think we're getting another heat wave. So right now it's currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's reading 25 degrees. I'm wearing black trousers though, so it's feeling a little bit hotter on my legs. And I can't have the windows too open because it's just blowing everything about, but they are pretty open. I don't know if you can hear the wind. So we've got 4 more minutes. I'll catch up with you when I get to the house, and I'll try and film the unloading process. Alright, so this is what the van is looking like after 2 stops. The next one has only got 2 ambient, one in the fridge and one in the freezer. It's a bit of a difficult place to film the unloading here because I'm literally just in the middle of the road. So I'll catch up with you after I've delivered this one. Alright, I just finished stop number 3. It was actually such a long walk. I think it took me about 4 minutes just to get there. And I literally had to walk through this park to get to their house. Thankfully it was only like 20 kilograms of shopping, so it wasn't too bad. But now we are on to the next one, drop number 4. I believe it's going to be about like a 5-minute drive. I stand corrected, the next stop is actually a 2-minute drive away. We just need to time our way out of here. Right. Okay, perfect. That tells me it's clear. We just get around that car there. Perfect. And we carry on. So yeah, 2-minute drive. We're about 30 minutes early, but it's not too bad. So we'll just carry it along. It's 30 miles per hour road around here. Okay, and we're going to be taking a right at this roundabout. So slow it down, make sure it's clear, perfect. And then we just follow it all the way around. And left out of here. And then I believe it's where this blue car is turning. We are too, yeah. So hopefully after the Range Rover we should both be able to get through, but that BMW might be going fast. Let's have a look. Nah, perfect. So we'll just slowly follow this car. Very slowly. Come on. And then just around this bend should be stop number 4. Alright, I've just finished stop number 6. It's getting really hot again today. It's now hitting 26. I just had to put my phone into the fridge because it was overheating, and the navigation device that we get from Tesco as well, that stopped charging because the battery was overheating as well. So yeah, it's just getting really hot again. The next stop is, I believe, 3 minutes away. I'm just looking at the notes. And then I think we've got 2 more in the same area, and then we're going to be moving on to the next one. So I'll either time lapse this one or the next delivery, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, I've just finished stop number 9. We're now moving on to stop 10, so it's going to take us a little bit longer. Let me have a look. It's going to be a 16-minute drive, so I'm going to try and time-lapse that one for you. Alright, I've just finished the last stop, so this is what the van is looking like. We've got 20 trays in here, 20 trays in here, and then I think we've got 14 in this column. Alright, it's going to be a 10-minute drive back. I'm not going to be able to record it because the GoPro is about to die, so I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next video.